Hello, good morning. How are you today? Are you tired? Remember to sleep early and do your trabajo anual document. That is an Spanish assignment. So students from 5th grade section B, upload your document as a homework in this class, please. Remember, you work it in Spanish, okay? And students from 5th grade section A, upload your document with your Spanish teacher in your Spanish class. Okay, so before we start our class for today is Thursday, so we're gonna work with a science class. Before we start with our class, I wanted we check together the answers from the previous exercise in your English activities, okay? So I'm here to show you the correct answer because some of you were wrong with the answers that you sent me, okay? So pay attention and check if you had the same as me. Okay, if you remember, you complete with the vocabulary that you are going to study for the next exam that is going to be on Friday. Okay, so start to study the vocabulary and study the definitions, okay? Because I'm going to put in the practice test some of the definitions that you wrote in the other class. Okay, in the first one, as you can notice here, you are talking about a drawing, okay? So the correct word is three-dimensional, okay? That's the correct compound adjective. For number 2, we are talking about a building, okay? If you remember, we wrote in the definition that high-rise means as having many floors, and we're talking about a building, okay? So here, as you can notice in the image, that is a building, and the correct compound adjective is high-rise. For number 3, we are talking about appearance. So you can notice here that there is a street here. So the compound adjective that must be is human-like, a human-like street. Now, for number 4, we have the word device, okay? What does device mean? A device is like a technological item, okay? It can be, for example, a cell phone or the computer or something like that, okay? So here, as we wrote in the definition, a cutting edge is an adjective that we use to talk about the most recent or advanced, okay? So here, as we are talking about a device, you need to write the adjective a cutting edge. Now, for number 5, look at the picture. You have an car, a robot, and a prototype. You are talking about inventions. Something that probably caused an impact on the whole world. So here, you need to write the adjective world changing. And for the last one, okay, you have the clue course. So that means that we are talking about quantities, okay? So it can be about things that are manufactured or created in very large quantities, okay? As you can notice in the image, you have too many cars there. So the correct adjective that you need to use is mass produced, okay? For the second activity, that is a complete the question with the future continuous, okay? Remember that the future continuous structure is you write the auxiliary in future, that is will, then you put, it can be, in this case, for example, you have a subject, then the particle be, and the verb in the ing form. Check that because some of you didn't change the verb. You need to write the correct verb. So if you have here the word do, you're going to add ing, and that is doing. And because that is a question, what will you be doing at 7 p.m. tonight? Okay, what is the answer for that? Checking the options that you have on the other side. Homework. Okay, what will you be doing at 7 p.m. tonight? Homework. I will be doing my homework. Okay, for the number 2, where will you be living in 10 years' time? Hopefully in Paris. Okay, so complete and put here number 2. Number 3, are you going to be staying with your grandparents this summer? Okay, now what is the answer? No. Mom signed me up for camp. Oh, poor boy. Number 4, will you be going to chess club tonight? What is the answer? Why? Do you need a ride? Okay, so here the clue is that you need to be focused on that question to match with the correct answer. And if you notice, you need to identify that the question with the answer makes sense. And for the last one, when will you be studying this weekend? And the correct answer, that is only on Saturday morning. Check in your notebook or in the photos that you send me or in the edited document that you send me. And if you have a mistake, correct. Okay, and start to study. Remember, this Friday you have the spelling test. Okay, so study that vocabulary. Now we're going to start with the class of science. Okay, so let's start with the activity number 1. The vocabulary for this class that you need to learn is sound wave, medium, vacuum, absorption, frequency, pitch, amplitude, and echolocation. This is the lesson 2, and we are going to learn about sound. How is sound produced? Okay, have you ever noticed the sound from an airplane rattling the dishes in the kitchen? Okay, perhaps you have noticed something similar when someone plays a stereo system too loudly, or when someone plays the drums as the word that you can see on that picture. And have you ever asked what causes objects to shake when they are loud sounds nearby? Okay, so today in this class we're going to learn about that. If you listen something, okay, for example, maybe in this video, not maybe, I am 100% sure that you can listen other noises. As for example, here during this video, what can you listen? Maybe you can listen the sound birds, or if you pay attention, you can notice the sound where the cars are passing by the street. Okay, so why you can notice the sound? Okay, you can notice the sound because the waves, okay, that are the waves vibrate in the same direction that they travel. How does sound travel? Sound can travel through solid, liquids, and gases. In fact, sound tends to travel with the greatest speed in solid and the slowest speed in gases. Water, as you can notice in this picture, the water is a good medium for sounds like dolphin sounds. So how does sound travel? Okay, we talk about that the sound travel through solid, liquids, and gases. Sound cannot travel in a vacuum such as space. For example, outer space has few particles, so there is no medium for sound to travel through. Outer space is a vacuum. That means that it's a region that contains few or not particles. Okay, so check in the picture and try to learn that information. What is pitch? How high can you sing? How low can you sing? What is changing when you go from singing a high note to a low note? Okay, so the sound wave that reaches your ear is different. The series of peak and dips in the wave get closer together as you sing higher. Okay, so look at that picture. You have here a high note, or so you have in this pitch a high sound, and this is because you can notice with the frequency. So you have different frequency here. So high frequency sound have peak closer together. Okay. So what is? Okay. So look at the picture, and I wanted you to tell me who is barking loudest. The little dog or the big dog? Who's barking loudest? Check the frequency. Did you know what it stands for? Tell me. Who has the high frequency? Yes, the little or the small dog. Why? Because you can notice the number here, and also you can notice the pitch. Okay, so the pitch is how high or low a sound is. To talk about frequency, we are talking about a number of times an object vibrates per second. Okay, so here per second the dog is barking 600 hertz, and the big dog is barking 200 hertz. Okay, so that means that high frequency sounds have peak, close together. So high frequency sounds have peak close together. Okay, but the low frequency sounds have peak far apart. Okay, so that means que las ondas de frecuencia de un sonido bajo están más separadas. And the high frequency sound have peaks close together. Más juntas. So here we learn that pitch is how high or low a sound is. Okay? Start to copy all the essential ideas in your notebook. You know, in that activity, in the instructions, put that you are going to copy the essential ideas and the draws. Okay? How is sound produced? How does sound travel? And write that the sound can travel through